The coalition of Osogbo indigenous groups has called on political parties in Osun State to feed an indigene of Osogbo as the next governor of the state. Addressing journalists in Osogbo, the coordinator of the Osogbo Development Action Group, Omosola Olabode, who spoke on behalf of the coalition, said the state capital has shown great patience for years without producing a governor since the creation of Osun in 1991. The coalition noted that despite being the capital and economic hub of the state, Osogbo had never produced a governor. The group explained that the historical significance of Osogbo in socio-political landscape of Osun State made it deserving of the governorship position in 2026, years after the state creation. According to the coalition, Osogbo represents the spiritual and cultural identity of the state, as the name Osun is derived from a Yoruba deity domiciled in the town. The group added that Osogbo remains the most populated city in Osun and serves as the commercial hub where more than 65% of the state's daily economic activities take place. The coalition also lamented the absence of major federal presence in the capital, stating that Osogbo is the only state capital in Nigeria without a federal higher institution, ministerial appointment, or ambassadorial representation. The group urged all political parties, including the People's Democratic Party (PDP), All Progressive Congress, and African Democratic Congress, to feed Osogbo indigenes in their forthcoming primaries, adding that any political parties that present an Osogbo indigene as its candidate in the 2026 election would receive overwhelming support and vote from the people of Osogbo.
Gentlemen of the press, the coalition of Osogbo indigenous groups has collectively come to re-echo one of its goals. As we all know, the quest for the next governor of Osun State has sparked an intense debate with various interests and agendas emerging. One compelling argument is that the next governor should come from Osogbo, the state capital. This assertion, therefore, is a clarion call on all indigenous and residents of Osogbo to brace up, intensify our effort in presenting a credible, competent, and responsible candidate that will guarantee the much-needed development across Osun State and ensure that such candidates win the 2026 governorship election in Osun State. Therefore, all structures, political and non-political, must join together to make this happen. The coalition of Osogbo indigenous group comprises of all Osogbo indigenous associations created to support the progress of Osogbo in all ramifications. Apart from the fact that Osogbo has not produced a governor since the creation of Osun State, our request for an Osogbo indigene to govern Osun State in 2026 is rooted in several reasons. Among such reasons are the following. 1. The historical significance of Osogbo in Osun socio-political requires that an indigene of the town should be the next governor in 2026. After the 35 years of the creation of Osun State, the identity of Osun State is constructed from Osogbo's spirituality, as the name Osun is a popular Yoruba deity domiciled in Osogbo. Besides the spiritual connection, Osogbo was a battlefield where the Fulani marauders that could have conquered the rest of the Yoruba kingdoms were checkmated in 1836. The colonial economic history of Osun State cannot be retold without the currency of Osogbo in the narratives. 2. It is on record that Osogbo soars up as the most populated city in Osun State, with representatives from all local governments areas resident in the city. Indeed, Osogbo is the commercial hub of Osun State, with more than 65% of daily economic activities in the state occurring in the city. 3. Osogbo boasts of highly qualified indigenes whose contributions to Nigeria are noticeable, but the city has never been allowed to produce governor of the state. There is, therefore, the need for Osogbo indigene to become the next governor of Osun State, redeem the imbalance against Osogbo, and promote a sense of inclusivity. 4. The voting strength of Osogbo has ever been the champion of all times among other towns across Osun State. 5. Apart from the much-needed infrastructures and other development projects that we have been deprived of. Osogbo is the only state capital that has not been given a higher institution by the federal government, not even a ministerial or ambassadorial appointment over the years. 6. The vastness of the growth of Osogbo requires that an indigene of the city should be the governor of Osun State. According to the existing data, Osogbo is the 5th most fast-growing city in the southwestern Nigeria. Therefore, the city requires accelerated development and infrastructural growth, which has been undermined over the years. It is therefore important that a governor from Osogbo will be better positioned to understand the city's unique challenges and opportunities, driving the targeted investment and initiatives which will spread beyond the capital city itself, but spiral into the state capital territory by which the neighboring town will equally develop. 7. A governor from Osogbo will have a deeper understanding of the local dynamics, fostering a stronger connection with the grassroots population. This connection will promote accountability, as the governor will be more attuned to the needs and concerns of the people and the need to make the state capital answer the name capital in all of its ramifications. From the reasons stated above, in favor of Osogbo, in producing the next governor of Osun State, the coalition of Osogbo indigenous groups therefore calls on all political parties in Osun State to consider any of the Osogbo indigenes contesting for the 2026 governorship position in each of the political parties' primaries. Any political party, especially the 3 leading political parties in Osun State, the People's Democratic Party, the All Progressive Parties, and the African Democratic Congress, among others, who allows an Osogbo indigene as his party candidate in 2026 that shall get the overwhelming support of votes from Osogbo. Conclusively, Osogbo people should look inward and support the choice of an indigene of Osogbo in any political party, especially any leading political party, that will translate our support and vote to an Osogbo indigene to become the governor of Osun State. Thank you all.
Also speaking, Comrade Jimoh Ajayi noted that there is no division in Osogbo as the sons and daughters remain united. He vowed to throw their support behind any political parties that present an Osogbo indigene as its governorship candidate.
The purpose of coming here is to prove to the whole state that there is no division in Osogbo, that all Osogbo son and daughter, that we are one, and we have come together to support any of the aspirants contesting in all political parties, as long as it is Osogbo, that we are united. We are not. There's nothing like division among us. Any political party that produces Osogbo as his party representative in the 2026 governorship election, that is what we are supporting. And you can see all my brothers, as you have seen us, we are from different political parties, but we have all agreed together that any party that produces Osogbo as its representative in the 2026 election is the person we are going to support.
In his own remarks, the coordinator of the Osogbo Progressive Youth Movement, Salam Maruf, stated that the demand for an Osogbo-born governor was not based on sentiment but on justice, equity, and recognition of the city's contributions to the growth and development of Osun State.
Having considered all factors that Osogbo have to be considered this time around, Osogbo as a town deserves to be given the 2026 governorship ticket. So Osogbo deserves to be given the governorship ticket. This is why the agitations we are agitating for this, and we are appealing to the party leaders across the state and Nigeria as a whole. We will be carrying all effort to ensure that all these things come to Osogbo as being agitated. So Osogbo is the next town to produce the governor of Osun State. Osogbo Lokan.
Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Amiloaded.